R2D2, where are you? R2D2, where are you? Welcome to Candid Travels, Texas. And today I wanted to give to the ATX ITAC family the traditional martial arts tactic. Now, I know that there's a lot of new things like Jeet Kune Do, which is brand new, created by Bruce Lee. My own way is called ATX ITAC, or Internal Tactical All-Terrain Crossing, also formed in Austin, Texas. ITAC stands for Internal Tactical Arts Collective. There's also MMA, Mixed Martial Arts, created in Los Angeles. And I guess in communist China, there's something called Sanda, which is a kickboxing method that is used as a sport as well as to train the military there, as well as in the United States military. We have something called MCMAC, or Marine Corps Martial Arts. Okay, so anyway, those are all wonderful and I love them, but I wanted to give the family at the ATX ITAC family the traditional martial arts tactic, which is, although many of the traditional martial arts, they have techniques that obviously don't work in this day and age. We have a different type of society, you know, we have guns, we have all kinds of different kind of things, but at the same time, here's the tactic. This is it. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. All right? So one of the things traditional martial arts has is heritage, history. And in ATX ITAC, which is a collective, we believe in collecting everything. There's no lack of brain power. We human beings are infinitely potentially and infinitely capable. So it's like, oh, you know, there was this, oh, I have too much to remember. Well, the things that you're going to use every day probably is going to be, you're going to naturally simplify it. However, you can collect it all and enjoy it all. So traditional martial arts is not just about fighting. It's about a way of handling your life, about being a gentleman or a lady, and a way of life to do things as gracefully as you can. And it's a lifelong process. Lifelong process. Oh, there's Bruce Lee doing his DJing thing right there. There you go. Yeah. The founder of Jeet Kune Do, or Jie Quan Dao in Mandarin, which is Jeet Kune Do in Cantonese, which means the way to intercept or to catch. Jit is like jie, it's like catching a fly, right? The way of catching the fist. That's what it literally means. But it's an American martial art because he's an American. You know, his mother is actually half English, 1/4 Dutch, and 1/4 Chinese, and his father is Cantonese. So he's actually almost half European. A lot of people didn't know that. Okay, so anyway, that's the main thing, is to remember that the traditional martial arts are important. And if you go to the www.facebook.com/ATX Internal Tactical Arts for the family at ATX ITAC, there's so many tactics, philosophies, and videos for your happiness, your training. By the way, it's getting kind of cold. Okay, so it's now November 2018 here in Central Texas. And so anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that you don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater, and just enjoy it. And with that being said, if you're able to enjoy things, like a lot of young people ask, well, what's the best martial art for me to study? Or on a more broader level, they might ask, what's God's will for my life? Okay, well, this is the ATX ITAC principle, okay? It doesn't matter what system or what style you study. What matters is you're happy, that you're enjoying it, that it works for you, that you're enjoying it. Okay, my Wing Chun Kung Fu Sifu and Soryu Karate Sensei, Grandmaster Richard Guerra, would often say, you know, people don't like to do form and kata, but he would always say, well, why can't you just enjoy the martial art? It's not just about going out there and killing somebody right away. It's an art. Enjoy it like you would a dance or whatever. I mean, there's value in that. Value in the enjoyment of it. So back to that question that a lot of young people and some older people, they ask, what is God's will in my life? Well, from a traditional martial arts perspective, if you look at all of the philosophies behind it, that is a question of arrogance and pride. Okay, because if you think about it, when a person wants to know, hey, what's my specific mission in life? There is a concept of the self, of the ego, of me saying, oh, this is me, this is I am doing this, and this makes me special, somehow better than other people. Maybe. I'm not pointing any fingers at anybody, but consider that. Consider that in one's lifetime, many people have done many different professions. You know, let's say a person lives to about 100 years. They may have 4 or 5 different jobs throughout their life. And the main key thing is to do everything you can to enjoy it. When you're going through a tough time, know that it's a tough time. Don't go, hey man, I feel great. I feel great. No, admit it. And then say, how am I gonna, weather this? And when I come out on the other side, and this is key. This is always the case. Once you come out on the other side, you will feel even better. It will be a great reward. And I'll tell you, my ATX ITAC number one go-to thing is sleep. If you're going through some stuff, sleep on it. If you're going rest, physical rest, because your internal organs need rest. No matter how many physical techniques you do, there needs to be rest. Whether it's you don't eat for a day or two, just a liquid diet, that is rest, bed rest. And then prayer, meditation, okay? Those are the ways of realizing that nobody really needs to know what God's will is. And my understanding of the Bible, as I read it, is that God loves us. God loves me, God loves you, God lives inside of me, God lives inside of you. And if there is a will of God, God's will inside of us is He wants us to be happy. He wants us to be functional. He wants us to be loving. He wants us to be gentlemen and ladies, right? To the best of our ability. And when we fail, to be able to forgive ourselves and to forgive other people. Now, you forgive somebody else doesn't mean you're going to have to hang out with them. But you forgive them, you love them the way they are. That is God's will. It has nothing to do with vocation. Okay? All right, so that's the traditional martial arts tactic. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Okay, I don't know where we're going to go. Let's see where we're going to go. We've been to Pioneer Farms before. Let's see. Schedule? Okay. Saturday schedule. Interesting. Maybe you're at Candid Travels, Texas. Well, Allison has Scottish and Irish ancestry on her mother's side. And celebrity Dr. Liam Stone, Reverend Dr. Liam Stone, is actually Lord Liam Stone. I have a actual title of nobility in Scotland because I purchased land in Glencoe, Scotland to save wild animals. So I have an official title of Lord of Scotland, or Laird in the Gaelic language. So it says flutes and whistles with John Williams free. That begins at 12:15. I wonder if it's John Williams, the composer of Star Wars. Oh well, we'll find out, eh? Maybe. We may not. It's November 2018, and we are now going to drive to Pioneer Farms in Austin area to the Austin Celtic Festival. And there's a gentleman by the name of Mr. John Williams who's going to be teaching the flute class at 12:15 now. We're going to get there at 12:30, so I don't know if we're going to make it. All right, we'll see. All right, we are now here at the Pioneer Farms area, but it looks like a neighborhood. Look at Allison. She wore a little cute little green, right? I got my kilt. All right, it's very windy today, so yeah, you hear the bagpipes? We're gonna be late. Hopefully we'll meet John Williams. It is the John Williams teaching flute lessons. We can go down this path. It is the John Williams. Somebody's singing, keep singing.
No.
Yeah, sing. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. She started that one, not me. Look, this is where we're going. She smelled food here, so she's happy, but...
So I'm happy, and it's okay, we are not lost.
I think we have a longer walk than she thinks. All right. Rustic. This is a more rustic way.
Yes.
Okay, we can see them over here. Kind of. I don't know how we're going to get in. I see some kilts. There's some kilts. Oh yeah, there's archery. Oh, there's archery. This is awesome. I don't know how we're going to get over though. Oh, there's more people. The weather's better today. Oh, look at all the flags. We got Scotland, we got Ireland. Oh, we could have parked. So our flag is at half-mast, just to remember and pray for the people in Pennsylvania at the synagogue that was massacred. Yep. The Lord is just. We'll just keep them in the prayers. I'm going to say Allison was right. Allison was right. She loves that.
Oh, yeah.
This is the reason why we parked and walked. Look at this. Look at this line of people trying to get parking space in here. We had a nice little walk, right? Down the path. I was right, too. I agreed. It wasn't dark. Yeah, going back might be a problem. Once again, let's say our prayers for the families and the people in Pennsylvania. So this is a recollection. We had a massacre at the, it's a murder, massive murder at the synagogue in Pennsylvania. So let the Lord's justice and love and be done in this for all as we are. Okay, where did he show your tickets?
No cut.
Oh, of course not. How many times have you guys heard me curse on this show? 0, right? Okay.
Next person ready to check in?
Oh, right here. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're checking in now. It says we didn't have a printer.
It's fine, no problem. Don't worry about it.
Back in.
Awesome, that's all I need.
right.
I'm gonna stamp your hands real quick.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Can I get your
you.
printed schedule?
Yes. Thank you. Oh, cool. Here we are. Finally at Pioneer Farms, Austin, Texas. Here. Now, we've been here before, okay? There you go. There we go. We got another kilt. We got a couple other kilts here. Here's my kilt. Yeah, I got my utility kilt. Oh, yeah. It's cute. Collie Club. All right. My brother had a miniature one like that. The Sheltie, yeah, Barney. And then, of course, it ended up at my parents' house when he had a daughter, so. All right, there's a lot of doggies. Hey, I dressed appropriately with a lot of guys did ball caps today, huh? Oh, cool. Ponies. Little miniature horses. How did they make them so small? I know how. Yeah, there you go.
I'll have to get him out here and let him.
I know the question wasn't for me.
Hey guys, you're really small.
He's a little shy.
Oh my gosh, tiny horses. Allison, tiny horses. We are the Austin Celtic Festival. Let's go to the warehouse and see if we can find the flute lessons. We'll do the flute lessons. The horses. This is it. Music. Austin Celtic Festival. Here we go. This is two-step in Texas. Where's the Scottish Country Dance Alliance? There you go. All right. 50-50. Oh, look at all these freaking... Allison's gonna look for the workshop with the flute lessons. Some island games here. Look at that. Oh, here he goes. See how he does? Kill it now, kill it. Oh! There we go.
Do you guys want more fighting?
Yeah!
All right. Get up, you lazy bums.
There we go. That's an Irish bush pound right there. Look at that. All right. Now at the workshop, it's kind of dark, but let me see. Look, blacksmith. Look at that. I think we missed the flute. That's nice stuff. Excuse me, I'm too late for the flute workshop, right?
I'm sorry?
The flute workshop? Oh, it's over.
Yeah, that's not here.
I would expect that from someone wearing a Celtic spectacle.
Blacksmith told me that the flautas or flute. The flute workshop's here in the White House. It's in the Ainsworth house. Right here. I had to get directions. What's that?
I saw a special kind of didgeridoo.
Really? Interesting. I gotta go check it out. This is the Ainsworth? This is the Ainsworth, right?
Yes.
This is the answer.
All right. Hey, here it is, John Williams. Beginning flute. We missed it. Yeah, it's called the Highlands for a reason. It's rocky. That's why I'm not wearing no shoes. Where's the instruments? Allison found some instruments. Oh, where? Okay, so Allison found this blue tent. They have. Oh, I'm a commando, and I'm wearing a commando kilt actually. All right, so this is a commando kilt. What I got here? This is my commando kilt. All right. So carbony Celtic winds. So they have didgeridoos here too. Very nice. Society McFarlane. Look at that. Here are our flags. There you go. Nice. Here's Allison finding. So this is the didgeridoo. That's it's a slide one, so I can alter the length of it. And you just heard Allison playing! Her flute. These are carbon fiber. Jaw harp. There goes the roof on here, but now we can see the instruments better. Okay, I'm the kilt inspector. I'm looking at all the kilts here. This is the Scott shot yourself a flute.
I did.
All right, and this guy's from Oregon, so it's a West Coast girl buying a West Coast flute. I almost got the slide ditch, but it didn't. I had issues with like the slide, and the air didn't stay in. But I probably got to get used to it. There it is. So this is carbon fiber, right?
Yeah, it's like
And it's only $380. Now a regular flute costs how much? Like 1,000 or so, like the metal ones?
No, you can get a Michigan metal one for like 100, 200.
Really?
Like 200.
But this is better, right?
Yeah, well,
It's
it
not
won't
going to
go
wear
of
out.
tune.
It won't go out of tune. That's the main thing. Those metal ones will go out of tune. This is permanent.
It's lighter.
Yeah, maybe we'll play together, didgeridoo and that, eh? All right. Okay, so we have soap here, and these are the goats making the soap. Right. Oh, yeah, the good flutes are about 1,000, but that sounded good. That sounded like $1,000 flute. Oh, the kilt. So yeah, I'm the kilt inspector today. Look at all this here. Yeah, a lot of kilts here today. Kilts and baseball caps, yep. Euros, lemonade.
Hey, look, it's like the unlimited refills, remember?
Oh yeah, Picus Pete's. Do they have? Picus. Yes, Scottish and Irish Texans. Right, we'll eat anything. From alligator on a stick, shark on a stick. I'm gonna probably get that. Curly fries, of course. Euros, lemonade, but shark on a stick. I think it's illegal, but look at these warriors. We got Gaelic warriors there. And check out these flags flying in the wind in Central Texas. That's right. Sean Connery. Sean Connery would be proud.
Finally, minded, man. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no problem.
Looking good.
Thank you. You too. Very nice. Yes. Hey, Lassie. More food. Here we go. Got archery going on here. Some Gaelic music. Yeah. Or kilt. Kilt inspector. It's me. More kilts. Hello. Nice. Yeah. Can't really see them with the camera, but you can hear them. Medieval moccasins. A lot of kilts around. So a lot of people feel that bluegrass has its heritage in the Gaelic music tradition, but I would ask Big Brother Paul, ethnomusicologist, this. But there you go. You can kind of hear a similarity between the two kinds of music. say earlier in Hakka? Say it, say
I
it.
don't want to say it.
Say it. Say it, say it. So cute. Hi, what's your name?
His name
Stop
is Phantom.
animal piece.
Phantom.
He's so cute.
It's in Phantom of the Opera.
Cute. Thank you.
Uh-huh,
That's something when she saw that corky. Go ahead, say it. What was it? Say it. Say it. Come on. You said it. She said it really well, too. Hey, come on. It's an indigenous language. Come on. Say it. She wants her souvenir
I
t-shirts.
have a whole stack now.
Yeah, I know. Hey, look at this one. It says, Mom, Dad, I'm Gaelic. Austin Gaelic or Celtic Festival. For those who don't know, Gaelic and Celtic are the similar like groups of people. There's some Celtic and Gaelic knots on, I guess, ladies' clothing. Of course, I'm here because Allison was looking here. Ah, pretty nice. Iron-on patches. Okay, we're in the Irish section right now. This is Irish. I'm a bag of wind myself. He's learning to be a bag of wind. Beginning Scottish piping. Totally should have been here for the... We had to do this at St. Thomas Episcopal in Houston. You know that? Every morning we had chapel. We had to play this. We had kilts and it's a private school I went to. St. Thomas Episcopal School of Houston. There's Allison. There we go. Easy peasy.
It took me a little while to get going to where I can actually do that. I've been doing this for 3 years, so you'll be excused for almost passing out. Remember the first time I picked up the pipes and I was all cocky. I had all this stuff going, and I struck up the pipes. The day I got my pipes, I had a lesson, so I picked up my pipe for my lesson. My instructor said, "All right, come on, let's go. Let's bring them up." And I got a sound out of them, and then I immediately started getting tunnel vision. You just don't think about it, and all of a sudden, there's something weird about that, and I think I know what it is. So, but there are. You can actually get bags that have the holes cut for the bass drum to be over here. They're just cut backwards. There's a very few players, especially related to everybody else, that plays the normal way. That's the only time you'll ever hear the word normal applied to bagpipes. So, what kind of music do we play? Because of the regimental tradition, you know, the British conquered the Scots and kind of absorbed the Scottish Highland regiments into the British Army. The Scots brought their bagpipes with them. So now you'll see almost every British army in the world is going to have bagpipes with them. Ever since World War II, they pretty much don't carry them into battle anymore. I think the last real battle that pipes were carried was in World War II. On D-Day, Lord Lovett's troops went in after their piper. His name was Bill Millen. He just died a couple of years ago. If you've seen the movie The Longest Day and the piper in that movie, that's actually Bill Millen playing himself in the movie.
Wow, that's right.
So he hit the beach first, leading the troops in playing his pipes. So
That's right.
we play a lot of regimental marches, 2/4 marches, 4/4 marches. You may have heard us play.
You like that? Yeah. Here's an Irish jig right here. It's very different from the Scottish. Here we go. Irish jig. That's an Irish jig. There you go. You've heard this one before. Yeah. Send us your prayers, sending all prayers. Send us all your prayers. Like, subscribe, and share. Okay, thanks. Yeah! Woohoo!
That bagpipe tune is usually how we hear it.
See the inside?
When you play that tune, this is what
Be
people
nice,
are
I
asking.
like it. Urban. What's it called? Urban. Yeah! So Allison bought me this early birthday gift. A red tartan light kilt, which is close to the colors of Glencoe, the Lord of Glencoe. Yeah. So, yeah. All right, thank you, Allison. It's early birthday gift. Woo! Remembered your flute. There you go, there's a flute. All right. All right, thanks again for checking us out here at Candid Travels, Texas. Look at these flags. So please send us all your prayers. We're praying for the people in Pennsylvania and their families right now. As you can see, we're all praying here. All right, so thanks again. Send us all of your prayers. Please like, subscribe, and share. Yeah, enjoy the traditional martial arts tactic, as well as this Austin Celtic Festival. Here we are. This is the CelticJackalope.com. Look at all this. It's amazing. All right, thanks a lot. Look at our flags. Now, see if you can identify every one of the flags. Go on the internet. Who do these mean? There you go. Have fun. It's nice. I might have to get this.
You were naughty. I love that.
Adios, amigo. Thanks for joining us at Candid Travels, Texas at the Austin Celtic Festival and the ATX IPAC Traditional Martial Arts Tactic. Send us your prayers. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Stay in touch. I know, I'm filming it right now.
Thank you, Lord, for the delicious cheese curly fries here at the Austin Celtic Festival. Gotta remember this.
Adios, amigo, from Pioneer Farms at the Austin Celtic Festival. Send us your prayers. Thank you. That's the t-shirt Allison got. The mermaid one.
Credit card machine charging right now.
Oh, Dad, I'm Gaelic. What's his name?
Baron, B-E-R-R-I-N.
Hey, Baron.
Whoops.
Isn't that the first son's name? I think so.
Actually, he spells it differently, and
It's
this
different.
needs a light-colored or light one.
I get it. Yeah, so he's great looking. Wow, this is the largest dog breed
Yes,
in the world.
in the world.
Bigger than Max, the Great Dane.
Yes.
He was our foster son for a while. Oh, that's a Scottish Terrier if I've ever saw one. So, thanks again for joining us at the Austin Celtic Festival at Pioneer Farms in Austin, Texas, and the Traditional Martial Art Tactic. We'll go home and sleep well. Oh! Haha! Alright, let's see if this one's any good. There we go. Come on, you can do it. See how good this one is. Alright. Yeah! Woohoo! There you go! With all these Irish footballs. Looking great. Beautiful. Uh-oh. Oh boy. So many. Thanks for joining us. Send us your prayers. Adios, amigo. Or should we say?